Welcome back to iHeart Azalea's always free-to-play coverage of Disney Magic Kingdoms. My dad and I have been looking into the creepy chests that are currently available until November 14th. These chests are the only way to get the Haunted Mansion characters. The best one is the Bride because she's legendary. But there's also the epic Hatbox Ghost, the rare Gus, the uncommon Phineas, and the common Ezra. But before we get going, please take a few seconds to press like now so you don't forget or miss your chance at the end of the video. If we don't get enough likes, YouTube won't let other people know this video exists. They'll just keep suggesting the big channel's boring videos about spending their sponsors' money.
We like to know even more about how the game works than what the game tells you about how it works, so we run some experiments. Imagine having a sort of Magic Kingdom's hot tub time machine that can let us undo decisions and then see if doing something else first will give us a different result. For example, suppose that we could have gotten Naveen in a Princess and the Frog legendary chest, or a hot chocolate stand and large elixir ingot in a creepy chest. These experiments will tell us that if we go back in the Magic Kingdom's hot tub time machine and get a Little Mermaid legendary chest first, this won't change the creepy chest. We'd still get the same hot chocolate stand and large elixir ingot, but the Princess and the Frog legendary chest would be different, and we might get a different result, such as Tiana. Believe it or not, a bunch of you could use the Magic Kingdom's hot tub time machine too. It's not all of you though. I'm going to drop a video link in this video's description as a hint about why. This is about a different Gameloft game, LEGO Legacy, which also had some technical restrictions that stopped some of the players from achieving an aspect of the gameplay. I can't just tell you how to use the time machine because I don't want to taunt the developers with some public announcement of a secret they wouldn't want everyone to know. Because then they might make some changes and then nobody can use the Magic Kingdom's hot tub time machine. So hopefully you can use the hint to figure out the time machine, but either way, let's get back to the creepy chests.
These chests cost 150 gems, unlike legendary chests which only cost 60. They pay out to magic, a contestant, and maybe a character. Maybe a medium or large elixir ingot.
The character drop rates are set to total 10%, so here you can see how my probabilities of Phineas and the Bride increased after I got some characters out of the chest to keep the total at 10%. There are 5 Haunted Mansion characters, but according to the Magic Kingdoms wiki, there are also 25 other characters that are all in legendary chests. I can't see some of these such as Gaston because I already have them, but the 25 looks right. If you're free to play and you don't have the Magic Kingdom's hot tub time machine, you should not be getting these chests. The expected number of gems to get any character is 1500, and that includes characters such as Namaari, who originally sold for 200 gems. If you're patient, you'll just get the others for 60 gems instead of 150 through the legendary chests. Even the common Ezra is more valuable than any of the legendary chest characters. The Haunted Mansion characters only become available around Halloween through chests designed for extreme pay-to-wins. We weren't playing back when the Bride was introduced, but the Magic Kingdoms wiki says she entered in October 2019 as a special chance item in Sapphire chests, and returned in the October 2020 Sapphire chests. These aren't the awesome Sapphire chests from the 101 Dalmatians Tower Challenge. These are the big rip-off Sapphire chests that cost 150 gems and only paid out characters through special chance with super low drop rates for characters. In October 2021, they introduced the other 4 Haunted Mansion characters, and the Bride moved to the Spooky chests, which were the creepy chests under their old name. They made a Haunted Mansion Tower Challenge with the Hatbox Ghost as the grand prize. The Spooky chests got introduced to accompany the Tower Challenge, and Ezra and Phineas were only available through these Spooky chests. Gus was the premium character for the Tower Challenge, who sold for 500 gems. After the event, Gus moved to the creepy chests. So how do you maneuver your way into a Haunted Mansion character? To help visualize this random number generator stuff, imagine that there are a million possible creepy chests, and that chests 1 to 100,000 pay out some sort of character. So that's the lowest numbered 10% with characters, while chests 100,001 to 1 million have elixir ingots instead. And suppose there's some random order of which chests you'll get, so you start out at 413,563, and the question is how you get to the next chest in the order 734,981. Obviously, buying a creepy chest will move you to the next chest, but that sticks you with a terrible trade of 150 gems for a pumpkin pie stand and large elixir ingot, which honestly is a bit of a fork in the eye. We tested a bunch of stuff such as letting time pass and found that these won't move you to the next creepy chest. We only found one thing other than buying creepy chests that moves you to the next creepy chest in the order. If you're playing an event running alongside the creepy chests such as the Black Cauldron, Hocus Pocus, or the Aristocats, they have Cobalt chests you can open in exchange for watching ads. Each Cobalt chest will move you to the next creepy chest in the order. For example, I had 489 gems and opened 3 chests. The first chest at 489 gems had Jafar and an Unbirthday hat stand. The second chest at 339 gems had a Kumandra Soob stand. The third chest at 189 gems had a Robin Hood's hat stand. Then we went in the time machine to undo these 3 purchases and made 17 gems before opening 1 Cobalt chest later in the day. Now the first chest at 506 gems was the Kumancha soup stand, which used to be second. The second chest at 356 gems was the Robin Hood's hat stand, which used to be third. And the third chest at 206 gems was something different, a Herculade stand. We went in the time machine and opened another Cobalt chest. Now the first chest at 500 gems was the Robin Hood's hat stand. The second chest at 356 gems was the Herculade stand. And the third chest at 206 gems was something different, a Nightmare Mask stand. Note that if you have 2 characters in a row, the second one might change if you don't take the first. See how we had Ursula in the first chest at 488 gems, and then Ezra in the second chest at 338 gems, and a Jiminy Cricket's hat stand in the third chest at 188 gems. We'll call this second chest number 78,207. We went in the time machine, watched a Cobalt chest, and now the first chest at 488 gems had Scar, while the second chest at 338 gems was the Jiminy Cricket's hat stand. This is because having Ursula taken out of the chest changes what chest number 78,207 is, because everyone left has higher probabilities. So chest number 78,207 with Ursula possible is Scar, and chest number 78,207 without Ursula possible is Ezra. And before you go bug us about how we should have taken Jafar, Ursula, and Scar for 150 gems each, note that it's so easy for us to get these 3 for 60 gems each that we already have gotten all 3 of them for 60. So we ended up with Ezra, Gus, and the Hatbox Ghost for our 450 gems, which is pretty cool. It's certainly no fork in the eye.
You bested that challenge, but can you defeat Miss Plificent?
I will curse you with annoying commercials.
Charge.
Why charge when you can use our $25 gift cards?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.